interview is unfair. I believe the current interview process is very stupid. It's very stupid. Here's why. In the interview, in 1 hour or 5 different interviews, 5 hours, there's no way that you can understand that individual, how they will perform. Therefore, most interviews is just manipulation game. The guy is trying to portray someone that he's not. And once you get started, you hire someone because he performed really well. He's a master manipulator. And you hire the guy, and this guy, after 2 months, starts showing his true face. He's arrogant, bad attitude, bullying others. It's not going to work out long term. Meanwhile, there are some people like you, for example. I don't think you're a master manipulator. I don't think you're trying to make people happy in an interview. You're very competent. Just because you're honest, you're hardworking, but you're not good at manipulating people in an interview, you're not going to get offered. That is a stupid way. When I hire people, I have something called dating period. What is dating period? I go for a walk. I go for dinner. Sometimes you see how much tip they give for the waiter. You can see that if they have empathy, how they treat others that is less fortunate maybe. You have a boss boy, for example, cleaning your table. What is your body language towards that person? Do you even realize there's a waiter? She's a human being next to you, trying to serve you. If you don't recognize this person that exists next to you, it looks like you don't give a shit about other people. How do I hire you in this company? So you can't find this out in freaking Zoom interview. You have to go for a dinner. You have to go for a walk. And it's not going to be enough. You have to work on a project together. And one of the things that I do in the interview is there's a Chinese proverb called 装疯卖傻. What does that mean? You look a little bit dumb. You look a little bit stupid. You just make people feel comfortable. And now, if you make people feel comfortable in the interview and make them to be themselves, because they're going to come with a different face. Why? Because they don't know. They want to protect. They're hiding their true face. If you're vulnerable, if you show a little bit of vulnerability and make them relax, most likely you're going to be able to see a little bit of their true color. Therefore, what's going to happen is if the guy's comfortable, you're going to see more. When you see more, you can make a better decision. This is one of the ways that I do interviews. Unfortunately, when the companies are purely making decisions on few manipulation techniques through Zoom, in-person meetings, I think people need to learn a little bit of psychology, interview skills, communications, and sales skills as well. I think that's going to be really help because the world is not fair. Because I know there's maybe hundreds of thousands of people. They're so competent. They're just not as good as others to sell themselves enough in the interview. Sometimes they get less pay, sometimes they'll get offered, but they're amazing people. Now, if you're a hiring manager, for example, you find those underappreciated people and you hire to your team, it's amazing. If you're a hiring manager, if you're hiring for your team, try to find those underappreciated talent and you will get the best out of it because you don't have to pay them as much as those cocky individuals that they think that they're ruling the world from big tech companies. And these people, they work hard, they're happy, and they're going to be most likely loyal to you. And I think those are the best team members. And those people perform really, really well in the interviews, like Jordan Belfort, Wolf of the Wall Street type of person in interview. I think you're screwed, man, if you're a hiring manager or hiring for your team. So act accordingly.